Alright guys, VazQ here, and something a little bit different this time around. Um Playing Pokemon Platinum. However, there's a catch. There's it's a little bit of a challenge that we're doing, right? We are going to try and see if we can beat Pokemon Platinum without using any Sinnoh Pokemon. No Gen 4 Pokemon. Just Gen 1 to 3. Kanto, Johto, Owen. Whatever Pokemon that we can find, those are the Pokemon that we will be able to use. And until then, we'll just have our starter until we're able to catch our first Pokemon. So, without further ado, let's just skip through this and let's just jump right in. Alright, so on the left of Jubilee City, we're actually able to talk to this fisherman right here. And once you go ahead and just say yes to him, he's able to give you the old rod. So now we're actually going to be able to catch our first encounter. That is going to be on the left of this building that we're in. And we'll be able to use the fishing rod to find it. So after getting the fishing rod, you're able to go to the route on the west, Route 218, and this is our first encounter that we're going to be capturing. And this is our first full-fledged member of our team. It is going to be Magikarp. So, you know, we're going to be getting Magikarp and then eventually evolve him into a Gyarados and everything. But since we're not actually able to use him until level 15 when he learns Tackle, we're still going to be stuck with Tortwig until we're able to actually catch our second encounter nearby Orberg City. Alright, so in Orberg City, I'm actually able to catch 2 encounters above in Route 207. So let's see if we get the first one. It is actually, yep, here goes. So we have Ponyta as our second team member that we're going to be catching on the team. And now we actually have Pokemon that will be able to actually do damage. But the only thing is, Ponyta is not super effective against Rourke. So that is also why we are going to be getting one more member in this route that we are able to get. So in the very same route that we caught Ponyta, we are also able to find our third encounter, which is going to be a Machop, who is going to be a huge help in order to fight against Rourke. And one thing I do want to say is that I try to at least have it so that we are level capped. So let's say if the gym leader's highest level Pokemon is level 14, then we will make sure that all of our Pokemon are at level 14 or below, and do not try to surpass the level of the highest level Pokemon in, you know, like the gym leaders. In terms of just gym leaders, Elite Four, etc., and all that. Okay. This is Gym Leader Rourke. Or Leader Rourke, whatever. 3 Pokemon. Obviously, you know, we got the Geodude, I think it's the Onix, and then Cranidos. So, I don't think we should have too much problem with it. I think I'm gonna do Focus Energy, honestly. Yeah, Stuff Rock is fine. I'm not gonna switch out. Alright, we got a critical hit. Nice. We are the same level as Cranidos right now, but it's fine. He's instantly switching out to Cranidos. Okay. Yeah, I'll keep battling. Let's go to Cry Chop again. I'm just gonna use Pursuit. Okay. I was gonna say he's probably gonna heal, so we'll be able to get a free cry chop in again. And we just get a critical hit and finish him off. Alright. It's really nice that we're able to get a Pokemon like this for the first gym. I was able to, like, you are able to get Psyduck, but I didn't want to run Golduck. Yeah, Machop is just gonna end up sweeping this whole gym. It's fine having Magikarp too, because like he doesn't evolve into 20, and I'm not gonna like wait until level 20 to get Gyarados to fight our first gym leader. So we're not doing that. We're not gonna like try to over level. And then critical hit, low kick. I don't think really mattered, but there you go. Machop just demolished the first gym leader. Okay, that I didn't even press anything. The text just went by on its own. This is embarrassing. I went and lost to a trainer who didn't have a single gym badge, but that's tough. You were strong, and I was weak. That's all there is. According to Pokemon League rules, I have to give you our gym badge since you beat and made the leader. Here's your official Pokemon League Coal badge. Alright, and then we also get Stealth Rock, which we will probably never use. Alright, so we lose against Mars for the first time that we try to fight her. So we come back and made sure that our other Pokemon are a little bit stronger, and pretty much this fight just becomes pretty simple after that. So like we take down her Zubat, we take down her Ugly, and we basically just end up winning without any more difficulty. And after some hard grinding in the Eternal Forest while Cheryl keeps healing you and everything, Magikarp is finally able to hit level 20, and now he's able to evolve into a Gyarados. So now we have our first fully evolved team member on part of our team. But I don't even think we need to heal, honestly. I'm just gonna fight the gym leader then. And which number? It's fine. Oh, okay. Flame Wheel is not doing that much to Charm right there. And now Rose Raid is her ace, which she'll probably heal. So I'm just, oh, she doesn't heal, but it's fine though. She heals after. Okay. Well, we got Grass Knot, which I guess could be useful. So once again, we're fighting against Team Galactic, and we fight against Jupiter. And just like Mars, she's pretty much simple. Like her fights are not really that difficult in the early game. So we easily just take her out this time. We don't end up like getting fainted or like losing the battle, unlike the first time we fought against Mars. But now like we ended up just actually just defeating her with ease, pretty much. So on the left of Hearthrome, we're actually able to run into our next encounter, and I'm just using our like HM slave at the moment just to like whittle them down because I don't want to do too much damage. But yeah, our fourth member of the team is Ralts. So we pretty much have no difficulty in catching them either. And then we'll also be able to find another encounter very shortly as well. So we're back in Hearthstone City, and on the house on the right of the Pokemon Center, we're actually able to get our next encounter from BB, and it's Eevee. So, you know, that's our fifth Pokemon on the team, and already starting off at a good level too. So we don't need to do too much training, but we will be able to now start our training to fight against the Heart Dome City gym leader. And while training up our Pokemon, Ralts ends up evolving into a Curlia. And now we fight the gym leader. Goodness, sleep. Okay. That's fine. We can just do Ponyta. And now I think we're actually gonna end up just losing. If okay, yep, we're gonna end up just losing. Yeah, I can't even. Yep. Round 2. Let's go. Fight, one shot him. Halter honestly just outspeeds like one. He outspeeds my one guy. Yeah, we just end up losing again, honestly. Spin. Yeah, I don't get why my Pokemon always has to hit himself with confusion. And then he freed himself. Okay. Round 3, hopefully we don't lose this time. Alright, I'm gonna switch out and to Ponyta. And might as well just try to do as much damage as we can. I swear, I'm always getting hit by the confusion right away. But there we go. And through some more rigorous training, we are allowed to finally get our next evolution on our Machop, and we finally welcome Machoke onto the team. We finally arrive at Route 210, and we get our final encounter, the final member of our team of no Gen 4 Pokemon, and it is Scyther. So yeah, now we have finally our full team. There's one last thing that we have to do before fighting the next gym leader, and that is use this Thunderstone and evolve our Eevee into a Jolteon. So now, this is the evolution that I decided to bring onto our team. Okay. Hello, I'm pleased to meet you. I'm Maylene and I'm the gym leader. I don't really know what it means to be strong or how I got to be the gym leader, but I will do my best I can as the gym leader. I will take battling very seriously whenever you're ready. Okay, I guess we can try going. Okay, blah blah blah. Wing attack. We still, I was gonna say we still outspeed them, but it didn't matter. That's fine though. I think. I might be okay. He outspeeds me. Of course he does. That's fine. I mean, if I keep getting paralyzed, then, you know, I'm fucked, but we're good though. Gyarados clutched up. After a little bit more training, Curlia finally evolves into a Gardevoir. So now we have one more member who is now fully evolved in our team. Alright, so this is our team. We're gonna be using just throwing Jolteon in right away. We're gonna be fighting against Thrasher Wake. So let's begin. Welcome. I don't get challenged very often. The glory you are now beholding is the Pastoria Gym Leader. That's right, I'm Crasher Wake. My Pokemon were toughened up by stormy white waters. They'll take everything you can throw at them and then pull you under. Victory will be ours. Come on, let's get it done. Alright, so now we're going up against Crasher Wake. So, you know, he has 3 Pokemon. Starts off with a little 35, 33 Gyarados. But it's not an issue for Jolteon, because even though we got intimidated, we're using a special move, Shockwave, so doesn't really affect our power in terms of that. And this should technically it should just one-shot Gyarados, because we're 4 times effective. She's water flying. Okay, so I think his real threat is Quasar. I'm pretty sure Quagsire is... I believe Quagsire is water ground. I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. Yeah, he is water ground. So Shockwave isn't going to really be doing anything. So honestly, we're going to switch out. I guess we could try for Gardevoir. Maybe we can try to set up a couple... Since we do have Magical Leaf, maybe we can try to set up a couple Calm Minds, potentially. Say Rock Tomb. That's gonna hurt. Didn't do as much. Little lower speed though, but that's fine. I'm gonna go for another. Yeah, so he might actually end up being faster than me this time if we get another. Yeah, okay. Whatever. We should be able to take another one, but we're gonna go for Magical Leaf. Once he uses Yawn, doesn't really matter. This should be 4 times effective, and we used 2 Calm Minds, so yeah. Good job, Gardevoir. And then we are gonna switch out now back into Jolteon, so Gardevoir doesn't even become tired, or he doesn't even fall asleep. All right, so this is Ace level 37 Floatzel. I'm just gonna go for Shockwave. We outspeed him. Okay, so I was gonna say he was gonna heal, but he does. Okay, so he has a Citrus Berry, right? Yeah, so we should be able to use one more Shockwave, and we just end up killing him before he even gets to use a healing item. Yeah, because he's not low enough where the point that he would just pop. I believe it's just Hyper Potion then, right? Or it would be a Hyper Potion, right? Yeah, but the crit was not needed. We would have killed him anyways. So the Citrus Berry actually like kind of fucked him over. Yeah, Pin Missile, we're not gonna learn Pin Missile. No, we're not learning Pin Missile. Okay, I'm keep old moves, give up. Yes. Okay, so there's Crasher Wake. Pretty simple fight. We only used 2 Pokemon, so there's the Fen badge. And now he's gonna give us TM55 Brine. It inflicts double the damage on targets with less than half their HP left. So while looking at the pictures on the wall, Cynthia's grandmother comes and talks to us, and then Cyrus, boss of Team Galactic, comes and starts talking, and then we engage in our first battle with him. I don't even remember what he said, but we're fighting against Cyrus. I mean, we would die if he uses an ice move. And he's faster. He outspeeds us. Okay. He was gonna use quick attack anyways. Okay, we don't need to speed up for this fight, I guess. Supersonic, of course. And we hit ourselves, of course. And now watch us get poisoned. No, we didn't. Okay. Murkrow. I'm gonna switch to Gyarados. Get Gyarados some XP. I feel like Honchkrow was a threat back then when I first fought Cyrus. Like when he evolved him or whatever. We're gonna go with Ice Fang though. Nightshade. He outspeeds me. Okay, Nightshade again. Okay, there we go. That is Cyrus. I think our first fight against Cyrus. Remarkable, but Elder, your attitude told me what I needed to know. If the beings of time and space are brought together, they can't be stopped. Such a strange man spouting such nonsense. The time and space of Sinnoh are filled with the memories and thoughts of countless people in Pokemon. This is a wonderful world. What need is there to change it? Yes, I found something useful. You should take this. It belonged to my granddaughter, but she doesn't use it anymore. Hey, we got Surf. So while training for the Canalave City Gym Leader, Ponyta actually ends up evolving into Rapidash. And then also, while we're training up, we get Machoke evolving into a Machamp. So that only leaves Scyther to evolve into a Scizor, which we do not have a Metacolt yet until after we fight the Gym Leader, is when we actually end up receiving it. Alright, so now it's time to fight Byron. I keep pressing the wrong buttons. Okay, so we got everyone up to level 40. And now it's time to fight him. So, that's Orberg's gym badge. I see, you defeated my son. But that's no surprise, he still has much to learn. In place of my son Rourke, I, Byron, will take your challenge. Alright, so we already know the deal. We're gonna no super speed during important fights like this, so. Anyways, Byron starts off with a level 37 Magneton. So I'm gonna go for a Fire Blast. Yeah, so I got also Scyther. I think I need to have Scyther hold the Metacolt to be able to evolve, which we are able to get after we beat Byron. Okay, we're gonna switch, and we're gonna switch out to Machamp. This is Machamp's debut fight a bit. Like he's fully evolved now. Okay, level 38 Steelix. I'm gonna go for a cross chop. Yeah, outspeed him. Okay. And he's Earthquake. Okay, how much damage is this gonna do? We can tank another one, but Byron's gonna heal, I'm pretty sure. So should I go for focused energy? Oh, wow, he doesn't heal. Okay, that's good to know. But it's completely fine because we won't die from another Earthquake. So we'll just use Vital Throw and finish him off. Okay, so now he's sending out his ace, Bastiodon. I'm gonna switch out to Rapidash. I'm pretty sure, like, Bastiodon probably has Earthquake as well, right? Probably has Earthquake, probably has, like, some rock moves and stuff, but it's okay, though. Oh, what's this? My last one? This is where we make our stand. Yep. Alright, I'm gonna go for a Fire Blast. See how much damage this does. Okay. Not as much as I would have wanted, but I'm pretty sure he's also rock as well, right? So it's not gonna do as much. We do go down in another hit, so I'm just gonna do as much damage as I can. He'll probably go for a heal after this, because it is his ace Pokemon. I'm just gonna use the berry. That's okay. And then use his Stone Edge. That's fine. I'm gonna go in with Gyarados. I'm a little Intimidate. And then let's actually use our new move that we just got, Aqua Tail. Okay, did some good damage. He goes for a taunt. I don't know. I don't know why, but okay. He's probably gonna go heal here, so I wonder how much damage would Surf do then. Uses full restore, yeah. How much damage would Surf do on him? Like, it's type effective, but you know, Gyarados does have a higher attack stat than special. So I just wanted to make sure, but I was gonna say we shouldn't be able to take care of him with an Aqua Tail though. All right, so that's Byron right there. So far, our team's doing pretty good against the gym leaders. So yeah, let's just move on to the cave then and try to see if we can find another Metacult and try to see if we can use that to evolve Scyther. And then that would be our full team fully evolved then, right? So while exploring Iron Island, we are able to find the Metacult, and then now we could give it to Scyther. We level him up while holding it, and we found the Metacult. Finally, is able to evolve into a Scizor. So that is our full team, fully evolved. Now we got Scizor. So after some shenanigans by Team Galactic, we have to go and to the different lakes because the bomb went off and everything, and we start our very first fight against the Commander Saturn, and then we also have to go to the other lake way back by Twin Leaf Town, and we end up fighting Commander Mars once again. And for the most part, these fights were pretty simple. They're not going to be that difficult at all, but it all leads to like a whole thing where now it's just this is basically the full story of like Team Galactic and everything now before we actually reach the end of our playthrough. So we make it to the final lake, but apparently we can't use rock climb, and our rival tells us that we need to go beat the 7th gym leader before we do anything to help him. So that's exactly what we're gonna have to do, and we're gonna go on to the next town and fight against the 7th gym leader. All right, so now we're on the 7th gym leader. Right now we gotta fight her before we're able to use rock climb, before we help out our rival in Lake Acuity, I believe it's called. So there's our team now. We got all of our Pokemon up to level 44 for like the maximum cap for Candace. So I'm gonna just lead in with a champ. So you want to challenge Candace? Sure thing. I was waiting for someone tough. But I should tell you, I'm tough because I know how to focus. Pokemon, fashion, romance, it's all about focus. I'll show you just what I mean. Get ready to lose. All right, so this is the 7th gym leader, Candace. And she starts off with a level 40 Sneasel. Okay. I'm gonna go for a cross shot, honestly. Aerial Ace, that's gonna do damage. That's less than I thought, honestly. Cross chop should be able to just one shot, honestly. Yeah. And we don't miss because of Machamp's like no guard. Like when I saw that, like actually I was like, Machamp's kinda nice with that ability though. Like I feel like I'd rather have no guard than Guts Machamp. But we are gonna switch out though to Rapidash because Frostlass is Ice Ghost. So Machamp cannot do anything. Alright, I'm gonna go for a Fire Blast. Double team. Of course you go for that. But I mean we hit it. We still hit it. Does this take it out? So close. And it uses up her berry. Citrus berry. She might go for a heal here. I'm gonna go for a flame wheel. Okay, she goes for her shadow ball. Okay, so she doesn't heal. So if we hit our flame wheel, we should be able to kill. Okay, yep. I'm gonna assume that she's gonna go for Piloswine. Because Piloswine is ground. Yeah. I'm gonna switch out to Gyarados, actually. I don't think, I mean, unless he has like Stone Edge or something like that, I don't think he, I'm not looking at the removes, but I'm gonna try to set up Dragon Dance. He does have a Stone Edge. Of course he does. I think we could take another one, honestly. Let me just check one thing right now. Yeah, we could take another one. I'm gonna use another Dragon Dance. If he crits, then we die. But you know, we should be able to take it. We should be able to tank it still. Yeah, it's not doing half damage. I'm gonna go for Aqua Tail. So we're +2 on attack right now. There we go. Alright, so now her final Pokemon, Abomasnow. We are gonna switch. I'm gonna switch to Rapidash. And we should be fine with a Fire Blast. But if not, then Machamp can like clean up afterwards. Her last resort Pokemon, even though it's not really her ace. Her ace is Frostlass. But okay. Go with Fire Blast. This should be 4 times effective because I believe Abomasnow is Ice Grass, right? I mean, we just killed him, but I do want to fact check that real quick. Yeah, Grass Ice. So Fire Blast was 4 times effective. I must say, and she talks really fast. That text got hella skipped. Wow, you're great. You've earned my respect. I think your focus will be bold, loud, us over totally. Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to give you this. So we get the Icicle badge, and we should be able to get TM72 Avalanche, right? So now we're able to use Rock Climb. So now we can help out our rival. And by the way, this puzzle, that was kind of fun. After I realized like what I had to do, because I have not done that puzzle in such a long time. It was fun, honestly, to do it. So now that we're able to use Rock Climb, we are finally able to help out our rival Renee. But by the time we get there, he already lost the fight to Jupiter. And now we have to go back and chase after Team Galactic and fix the mistakes of our rival. I think we're gonna fight Cyrus here. So you've come. You heard my speech, I take it. Snicker. A big lie, of course. It's true insofar as my intention is to create a new world. But that world isn't for the likes of Team Galactic. I seek an entirely new world solely for myself. If not, it could never be the complete and perfect world. You've seen my minions of Team Galactic. You yourself must know that they are uniformly useless and incomplete. I know why you're here. I can sense it in you. It's about Yuxi, Mistbird, and Azelf, correct? You want to save them. I no longer have any need for them. I'm finished with them. If your heart aches to save them, go right ahead. I couldn't care less. It will save me the trouble of disposing of them. But I must say, you are a remarkable specimen. Those Pokemon have nothing to do with you, do they? But you still came to rescue them out of pity. Such pitifully useless emotions, it's logical and rational. Pity and compassion are products of the weak and faulty human heart. You were compelled to come here by such vacuous sentimentality. I will make you regret paying heed to your heart. You didn't have to fight me. Look at this Cyrus battle music. They're challenged by Galactic Boss Cyrus. Okay, probably not the best matchup, but I'm gonna switch out to Rapidash. Ice Punch. Okay, we'll go for Flame Wheel. Crobat, yeah, I'm gonna switch out to Gardevoir. Crobat probably has like Bite or Fan Attack or something, right? But I feel like a Psychic should be good. Yeah. Figured he'd have that. How much does Psychic do? Okay, so he could heal. He also outspeeds me, right? I'm gonna go for another Psychic then. Maybe we get a crit and we end up killing him. No, no crit. Okay, I don't know if he has any more healing items, but I'm gonna just wish out to Jolteon. Jolteon should be able to handle a bite. Then we go for Shockwave. Okay, he missed the Supersonic. That is huge, actually. If I got confused right there and just started hitting myself, I would have been mad. Okay, Honchkrow. I'm gonna stay in on Honchkrow. My last Pokemon. Alright, I'm gonna go for Shockwave. We outspeed him. I do need to get Thunderbolts. I do remember at the time, I think I needed like Rock Climb or something. But we do have it now, so I should be able to go. I should be able to get it done. Main attack. You know, I never used Honchkrow before. Like Murkrow, Honchkrow, I never used that evolution line in any game, honestly. Alright, we take it out with just 2 Shockwaves. Interesting and quite quite something. I don't know. He said something and the text auto skipped it. Alright, I see you are indeed strong. And the basis of your power is your compassion toward Pokemon. How wasteful. Such emotions are but mere illusions. And like all illusions, they fade over time until death banishes them forever. That is why I have abandoned all emotions as useless sentimentality. But that doesn't matter. I doubt you will ever understand my position. That said, I recognize that you are strong and courageous to come alone. This is your reward. The Master Ball is the ultimate Pokeball. It will unfailingly catch any Pokemon in the wild, but it is not anything that I require. Unlike you trainers, I do not make Pokemon my friends or partners. Unlike other Team Galactic members, I don't use Pokemon as tools. Instead, I make the power of Pokemon my own. So they're your power, but technically it's your tools. According to what you said, but whatever. If you wish to save the Pokemon from the lakes, take the warp panel ahead. I'm off to Mint Coronet. I will ascend the mountain to its peak where destiny awaits me. It is there that I will create my new world. Wahaha. Those Pokemon of the lakes, where do you suppose they would go? What are you trying to say? Nothing. Pay it no heed. The new world isn't overly interesting. What of it? If Cyrus is right, then Team Galactic will rule that new world. That's when it will be interesting. A chance to enjoy its sweets. I surely hope that our visionary Cyrus realizes his dream. I look forward to whatever our beloved leader has planned atop McCornet. Gramps, our boss can do without your kind of moral support. You came all the way here just to save some Pokemon? Though it's nothing new, I can't say I understand our boss. Why would he let a kid like you come and go freely? We Team Galactic take all that we need and eliminate what we do not. But anyway, you've taken the trouble to come. Let me welcome you. Consider it payback for your insulting me at the lake. Alright, so now we're fighting against Saturn again. Once again, not a good matchup. I'm gonna send out Jolteon. Bronzor. And now Rapidash. Hit him with a Fire Blast. And Toctacroak. I'm gonna go. No. I was gonna say I'm gonna go back into Scizor, but because I have Wing Attack, but Toctacroak is gonna just use fighting moves on me and just kill him. I'm gonna go for a Calm Mind. X Scissors. That's not good. Okay, so it's all or nothing right now. With just +1 on our special attack. Let's see, did we just one-hit him or not? We should, because it's 4 times effective, right? Because poison fighting. And we crit, so... Don't know if we really needed it, the crit, but that's fine. You're a tough kid, but okay. I guess I'll just never be able to finish reading the text. God, what makes you so tough? Fine, do whatever you want with those 3 Pokemon. Press the button on the machine to set them free. I'm good. Okay, I'll press it. Our boss crafted a red chain from crystals he took from the 3 Pokemon. That red chain is what he needed to shackle something on Mint Cornets. It's also apparently needed for creating something. But that's all I know. Who knows what he's planning to do up there? And he just disappears. Saturn even Cyrus fall to a mere child. Team Galactic State's affair is worrying. That plan of Cyrus atop Mint Cornet too, who knows if it'll work. Perhaps another option needs to be considered. One befitting the genius of charring. Where do you think you're going? I won't let you disturb our boss. If you're not going to listen, you'll have to go through me first. After all, you made me look bad more times than I care to remember. And I'll be next. You might be tough, but this time the gloves are coming off. Hold on 1 second. Don't you start the party without me. Here's our rival. What a guy. Huh? Remember me? I'm here to get my revenge. If it isn't that little boy, the little crybaby from Lake Acuity. Did you toughen up a bit? Sure, let's battle. 2 on 2. Alright, so now we're having a double battle with our rival. Against Commander Mars and Jupiter. Okay, they just both send out Bronzors. As a Munchlax, okay. I'm gonna go for Bite. Flinched him. Didn't really do anything, but... Okay, I am gonna switch out to... I guess Machamp then, since I don't have Rapidash in my party right now, since I have a barrel to be doing like rock climb and stuff. And of course he hit us with a psychic move. Didn't do that much though. Alright, I'm gonna use Crush Up to get rid of this guy. Hopefully. They have their like barriers up and everything, so it probably won't do that much damage though. Screech. Alright, our rivals Munchlax is completely useless. I swear, bro. This guy is just using Stockpile and Screech. Okay, Machamp's pretty low. We're gonna have to swap him out. I'm gonna go back into Jolteon. Alright, I'm gonna go for Shockwave with Golbat. Poison Fang, of course. I should be able to outspeed him, but I'm just gonna use Quick Attack and get rid of Golbat. Opens up another reflect. Okay. I'll go double kick on Perugly. Not doing as much damage as I would like, but what can I do? I did run around before doing this. I did run around and get some TMs and stuff. So I might teach my characters some moves afterwards. But if anything, I'm just gonna keep until, just wait until I'm just gonna wait until like I'm gonna be at the Elite Four before I like actually like start teaching like all these TMs to my characters. Okay, I'm just gonna go for Shockwave on Perugly then. Just get her out as fast as possible. Probably gonna do way more damage than what double kick would do. I feel like that was about even, right? Yeah, this fight's kind of taking too long. I'm gonna just speed through this now. Oh, he actually sends out other Pokemon. Okay, there we go. That fight was taking way too long. My Pokemon are tough, right? I can get even tougher. But you know, that's it for us. We've hit the wall. Abner, I'll help you with this. Healed us, good. This is it. It's your show now. Why does he leave? Like, what if they turned around and just beat me? Like, what? Everything is ready for the creation of a new world. Now, all will end, and everything will begin. With this, the red chain made from the crystals of the three-lake Pokemon. And this, the red chain I replicated with technological means. With these red chains, I will pry open the portal to another dimension. I command that you unleash your power for me. Diagla. The mythical Pokemon and the Master of Time. And the other, Palkia, the mythical Pokemon and the Master of Space and Dimensions. I've waited so long for this moment, Diagla and Palkia. Shaping this world is a double spiral of time and space. Yes, the very things that you have the ability to control. You will do my bidding, and I will have your abilities as mine. With the power I wield, I will create an entirely new world. The incomplete and ugly world we have now can disappear. I am resetting everything to zero. Nothing can remain. It is all for making the ultimate world, a world of complete perfection. Nothing so vague and incomplete as spirit can remain. You guys can't really see what's happening on the bottom screen, but it's basically the three lake mythical Pokemon are interfering. And there's text over here. I should have expected as much. Yuxi, the being of knowledge, as of the being of willpower, Misfit, the being of emotion. Pokemon can come. Actually, let me. How am I gonna do this? Okay, I put the bottom screen now too so we can see it. The Pokemon have come to protect Sinnoh, Pathetic, and Worthless. It takes the three of them, the three lake Pokemon that symbolize spirit, to balance either the Pokemon of time or space, but they can't maintain balance against the two. Not when both Dialga and Palkia are here. Their coming here is in vain, so much meaningless drama. Now, Abner, you've constantly interfered with my plans, but you will be forgiven. After all, there will remain no spirit for all time when I am done. All spirit will disappear, it will be ripped away. From you, from your Pokemon, from those precious to you, it is time. My dream will be my reality. What is this pressure I feel? Something is enraged. Interesting. So there is a Pokemon that can only appear as a shadow. Regardless, the effort is rash and foolish. I have harnessed the power of Dialga and Palkia. Cyrus, won't have any more interfere. Oh, bye, Cyrus. No. I'm sorry I took so long. I think I finally found the answer from studying the myths. When this world was made, Dialga and Palkia appeared. Apparently, there was one more Pokemon that appeared at the same time. A Pokemon with as much power as Dialga and Palkia, but also one whose name was never to be spoken, Giratina. It's said to lurk in another world, a world on the opposite side of ours. That's what the shadow was. It must have been Giratina. The pillars are distorting. It's because of the portal. It's joined us to the other world. If it's not closed, the distortion will spread to Sinnoh and beyond. Our world will be destroyed. Are you ready? We have to chase Cyrus. We have to hurry. Alright. This place. Can you feel it? There are no Pokemon here at all. Time isn't flowing and space isn't stable. A world where the rules are broken. A space one might call the distortion world. Let's find Giratina. We need to stop the spreading distortion at the spear pillar. That was Giratina. We have to hurry. If something's not done, the distortion will swallow not only our world, it will overwhelm the distortion world. So after such a long time of not playing this game and not remembering the little puzzles of the distortion world, I was finally able to make it to the end, to now where we have to fight Cyrus one last time before he just starts monologuing and all that stuff and everything, and then we encounter Giratina as well. So you were already here. Why do you seek to change the world? If you hate our world, you should just go off somewhere alone. Find somewhere where you could live without seeing others. Why should I run and hide from the world and have to wait quietly? My aim is to rid our world of the vague and incomplete thing we call spirit. By freeing ourselves of that, our world can be made complete. That is my justice. No one can interfere. You know. Oh, we're fighting him. Okay. Sends out Hondum. We had Gyarados. Alright, perfect. I'm gonna set up a... Oh, of course you have a freaking Thunder Fang. And he killed us. In one hit. Alright, I guess we'll just send out Machamp. Use a cross shot. Use flamethrower. He's doing a lot of damage to us. Pro bad. That was a crit. That's crazy. Alright, I'm gonna switch to Jolteon. Frost poison. Okay. Probably will poison us. Nope, didn't. Good. Alright, Shockwave. A lot of his Pokemon has been outspeeding us like crazy. I mean, we get outsped here. And I guess I'll just use Quick Attack. Maybe it'll proc his heal. I'm gonna switch out Scissor. Use a Focus Energy. Go for Wing Attack. Of course he flinched me. Bro, all of his Pokemon outspeed mine. It's actually insane. Okay, we just legit just did nothing there. Alright, I'm gonna use a Max Revive on Gyarados. We'll use a Hyper Potion. He really hits us with the crit. Alright, bro. I guess Night Slash, but if we get flinched, really nothing we can do. Honchkrow. I'm just gonna stay in, and if he if he kills me, he kills me here. But I'm gonna switch out to Gyarados. I'm gonna go for Dragon Dance. Okay, I should be able to use another one. Alright, I'm gonna go for a Hyper Potion. And then I'm gonna use one more Dragon Dance. Use Night Slash instead. That's fine. We're like +3 on attack and +3 on defense. Or not defense, speed. I'm going to use a Hyper Potion and then we're gonna attack him. Alright, let's see how much this does, Ice Fang. I was gonna say, it should be somewhat effective because Honchkrow is flying. Get a little bit extra stats as well here. I have 125 attack. Alright, surely I outspeed Hondu, right? Yeah. With like, what was that? Three Dragon Dances? Gyarados. I really don't want to get rid of my stat changes. I mean, my Gyarados should be stronger. Somewhat. I mean, he does hit me with an Intimidate. I'm gonna go with an Ice Fang and see how much this does. Shouldn't even... I don't think it would do that much though because he's also part water. Yeah. Giga Impact. Okay, you just... And I missed. Oh my bro, I was about to say, bro, you just sealed your fate. And I missed again? Bro, you're not real. Alright. Shockwave, we outspeed him. Weavile. I'll stay in right now. And I'm gonna use a Full Restore on Machamp. Just fake out. I'm just gonna go with Shockwave. Yeah, I'm just gonna start speeding through this now because it's taking a bit too long to do stuff. Cross shot. That Ice Punch, he just hit hard right there. Holy. Okay, there we go. There's Cyrus. Future Sights. I'm keeping the moves that I have right now. Yeah, F your text. I'm skipping it this time. Don't think that you could defeat or capture that Pokemon. This bizarre world is none other than that Pokemon itself. Capturing it or defeating it will make this world disappear. Very well, do what you will. Rather than repairing the world, you're going to destroy it for me. Do it. You inherit my legacy. Don't believe his lies. It's not possible that a Pokemon can make the world disappear. The world awaited your birth, not only yours either. The Pokemon with you, the people close to you. All the Pokemon and people were born because they have a part in the world. I'm convinced of that. Giratina won't go out of existence. This distortion world won't disappear. Our world won't disappear either. Let's go meet Giratina. Oops, I should do something about your hard work Pokemon first. Thank you. Now let's go meet Giratina. Giratina is enraged because the two worlds are endangered. It has merged the distortion world and our world at the spear pillar. That's why both worlds are becoming distorted, but there's nothing to fear. You can defeat Giratina and show the tight bond you share with your Pokemon, or you can demonstrate how much you want it to join you. If you succeed in doing either, Giratina will understand. The distortion of the two worlds will stop. Imagine it didn't, and we just end up, like, you know. It's Giratina. Giratina is quietly eyeing Abner. We'll save. Okay, well, we're not even gonna bother. So, what are you thinking, Master Ball? That Cyrus himself gave us. Called Renegade Pokemon. Ghost Dragon. See, this Pokemon I would use on the team if it was a normal run, but this is a challenge, so we will not be using Giratina. Giratina seems to have understood us. That Pokemon. That shadowy Pokemon was captured? You're still here? Your doing so means this irrational world will remain in existence. Does that make it impossible for me to create a new world? Even if I made red chains, new world can't be made. Why? What compels you to protect the two worlds? Is spirit a vague and incomplete thing so important to you? The places we are born, the time we spend living, the languages we speak. We are all different, but the presence of Pokemon unites us. We share our lives with our Pokemon, and our happiness grows as we all become greater than we were alone. That is why we can battle and trade with anyone we choose. Silence! Enough of your blathering. That's how you justify spirit as something worthwhile? That is merely humans hoping, deluding themselves that they are happy and safe. The emotions rolling inside of me, rage, hatred, frustration. These ugly emotions arise because of my own incomplete spirit. Enough. We will never see eye to eye. This I promise you, I will break the secrets of the world. With that knowledge, I will create my complete and perfect world. One day you will awaken to a world of my creation, a world without spirit. Since there is sadness, we can feel joy. When there is anger, compassion is born. Let's go back home. The portal where Giratina was should lead us back to our world. Giratina was written in legend as being on the other side of our world. It stands to reason that it has a link to the other side. Alright. This place. It's the send-off spring. It's said to somehow lead to the great beyond, and Giratina was said to live in a world on the opposite side of ours. Oh, I'm sincerely sorry. It's very rude of me. Abner, you're incredible. You're really a fantastic trainer. Let me say this on behalf of all of Sinnoh. Abner, thank you. Oh, that's right. You have to go tell Professor Rowan. He was very worried about you. You should visit him at his lab. Alright, now we're fighting against Volkner, I think? Is his name? The final gym leader. And then after that, we're able to fight against the Elite Four. So, let's fight him then. Alright, Challenger. It's not often, but some trainers manage to come and challenge me. But they've all been boring battles. I didn't break a sweat beating them. I'm Volkner, the gym leader. They say I'm the top gym leader in Sinnoh, but anyway, I guess we better get this done. I hope you're the trainer who will make me remember how fun it is to battle. Alright, it's the final gym fight of the Sinnoh region. Leads with a level 46 Jotian. I'm just gonna go for Earthquake, which we did manage to grab before anything, before we like fought. Okay, one hit him. Raichu. I'm gonna stay in. See if I'm able to sweep with Machamp, but if not, then I don't know. We'll still be able to. We'll be able to beat him though. I don't think we'll like completely get wiped. Even if Machamp goes down, I think we're good. Okay. Raichu goes down. Electivire. I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna switch to Scizor real quick. Maybe I can get like a heal off for Machamp. So this is his strongest Pokemon. Use a Hyper Potion on Machamp. Fire Punch. Okay, did not expect him to do that. He probably just one shots us then, right? Oh no, we actually lived. If we outspeed him, that'd be great. Nah, he uses Quick Attack. Wow. Okay, well, that's alright. So, Quick Attack and Fire Punch. I'm assuming he also has Charge Beam because that's Volkner's TM. I'm gonna go for a Rock Tomb. He has Thunder Punch as well. Okay. So I'm gonna go for a Rock Tomb. Hopefully we're able to lower his speed. Yeah, so he did 60 damage with one Thunder Punch. Okay, so we already outspeed him with just a -1 speed. Okay, that's fine. We'll be able to take a Thunder Punch. And then we go with Earthquake. And that should be it for Electivire, honestly. Yep. His final Pokemon, Luxray. I'm gonna switch out to Rapidash, honestly. Okay, we do outspeed him. I'm gonna go for a Flamethrower. Yeah, we did almost half. It hits us with a Thunder Fang. Okay, we'll be able to survive one. Guess we go for Fire Blast then. Fire Blast should do more damage than Flamethrower. He lives with like 1 HP. Okay. He's gonna heal. Right? He's gonna heal. So I'm just gonna go with Stomp. Okay. We outsped him, right? I'm just gonna go for another Fire Blast then. It doesn't matter if he ends up killing us. He doesn't kill us. So then Rapidash is able to clutch up and finish him off then. Okay. Let's go. You've got me beat. And that's just a whole bunch of text that gets skipped, okay. He's just laughing. That was the most fun I've had in a battle since I don't know when. It's also made me excited to know you and your team will keep battling to greater heights. This is your 8th gym badge. You've earned this. That beacon badge lets you use the hidden move Waterfall, even when you're not in battle. Waterfall happens to be key if you're going to the Pokemon League. Also, because you've collected all 8 badges, any Pokemon at any level will now obey you without fail. I want you to take this too. And that's Charge Beam, right? It may raise special attack if it lands electrifying. Okay. Alright, we're fighting a rival because I was not ready. I was legit just about to look at the mart real quick before we go off and level up our Pokemon. And our rival just runs up and says, hey, let's fight. I'm like, okay, well, anyways, we're just gonna... I believe that this is our final rival battle before the Elite Four. And as you already know, I'm considering beating the game after we beat Cynthia. So... oh, that doesn't kill us right there. This is bug type. No, okay. Aircross. Yeah, okay. We got 2 Calm Minds up right now. I'm just gonna go for a Psychic. Okay, there we go. Aircross goes down. A Raptor. We're gonna stay in. I think I still outspeed him, right? So lowering our attack doesn't really matter. We're gonna go for Thunderbolts. Alright, that's Staraptor. Loadsel. I'm gonna stay in. And okay, he's faster than me. Yeah, we probably just die right here then. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna switch out to Jolteon now. And we're just gonna go with a Charge Beam. Doesn't one-shot him, but that's perfectly fine because now we're just gonna be raising our special attack even more. So we're just gonna end up hitting even harder. So we're gonna use one more Charge Beam, get hopefully a +2 special attack raise. Yep. Snorlax. I'm gonna stay in. I don't know. Oh, he might have Earthquake. I'm gonna go for... okay, well, I was gonna say, I'm gonna go for Thunder, my strongest electric move that we have, but I think Earthquake probably just takes us out, right? Yeah. That's fine. We're gonna send out Machop. And I should be faster. I'm gonna go with a dynamic punch, which honestly I don't think I can miss with no guard. So we did confuse him. Will he hit himself with confusion though? No. It's a body slam. No paralyze. He might go for a heal. No, he doesn't. So we just end up killing him then. A critical hit. Didn't even matter. It would have maybe mattered a little bit if we got the critical hit the first time around. Infernape. I'm gonna stay in. This should be his strongest Pokemon here. I'm gonna go for an Earthquake. Doesn't it? If we live, it probably would have been better to go for a Rock Tomb, but we died anyways. That's fun. All right. Let's go Gyarados. Lower his give him a little Intimidate. I mean, he could have Thunder Punch. No, Shadow Claw. That was a crit. We should be able to live another one. I'm gonna go for another Dragon Dance. We already outspeed him. If he uses another one, and if he doesn't crit, we're perfectly fine. Focus Blast. Are you kidding me? Wow, how much is this probably gonna kill, right? No, we actually live. Okay. But we're gonna go with an Aqua Tail. Because we outspeed him, and Aqua Tail is a physical move, so we're heavily boosted by Dragon Dance right now. One shot him. Roserade. I'm gonna stay in. And I'm gonna go for an Ice Fang. This should just kill. Yep, there we go. Alright, well that was our final fight with our rival. I guess I'm not ready for the Pokemon League if I'm losing to you. Darn it, you watch though. I'll get tougher and win my way through the Pokemon League because I'm going to become the champion, your toughest trainer. Abner, you better not lose to anyone before me. Okay, well we just battled right in front of this one guy. Okay, I'm gonna go level up my Pokemon then, and then we'll be ready to fight. Hello, welcome to the Pokemon League. I'm Aaron of the Elite Four. It's good to meet you. Oh, I should explain. I'm a huge fan of bug Pokemon. Bug Pokemon are nasty, mean, and yet they are beautiful too. Would you like to know why I take on challengers here? It's because I want to become perfect, just like my bug Pokemon. Okay, let me take you on. Alright, so we're taking on Aaron, the Bug Elite Four, and he starts off with a level 49 Yanmega. Okay, so yeah, all our Pokemon are in level 60 right now because of like get closer level cap towards Cynthia. Cynthia's highest Pokemon, her level is 62, so we're not gonna go to the maximum 62. We just decided to stay at 60. So that's what I decided to do. I'm not gonna be using an item. Okay, I'm gonna go for Flamethrower. Okay, one shot Yanmega. Vespiquen. We are gonna stay in. Level 50, okay. I'm gonna go for another Flamethrower. I don't think we should have any difficulty. And also, we're not going to have a lot of usage of items just because of the fact that I don't actually have a lot of elixirs and ethers and stuff, right? So I can't just restore all of my PPs, so we got to be really careful now. So here he's going to attack, right? Like healing, we're fine, but we heal after the battle. I'm going to go for Flare Blitz, because Flare Blitz should do more damage, and the recoil doesn't really matter too much. Yeah, that's actually a lot of recoil. Not gonna lie. Heracross, I'm gonna stay in. And I'm gonna go for bounce. So let's see if we hit him. Okay, we do. This should be quad effective now because bug fighting. Okay, there we go. Now Scizor. Bug steel, right? So 4 times weak to fire, so I'll just go with flamethrower. There we go. Scizor goes down. And then now this is Aaron's ace that he's gonna be sending out. It's level 53 Drapion. Drapion is Bug Dark, I believe, right? I am gonna switch. And I'm gonna switch out to Machamp. And I'm gonna go for a Dynamic Punch. And of course he has Aerial Ace. I should be able to survive still though. That was a crit, okay. But Dynamic Punch should be able to do a lot of damage. And it doubles in power, I think, right? Because I get hit? Or is that a different move? I swear I heard that it does more damage after it gets hit. But so he does outspeed us. If I'm able to survive another Aerial Ace, which I highly doubt it, I'm just gonna go for a Rock Tomb. So he does hit himself with Confusion. I'm gonna go for a Rock Tomb to lower his speed. He could heal. I'm gonna predict that he's gonna heal because he's only used the 1 full restore. I'm pretty sure they have like at least 2. So I'm gonna use another Rock Tomb. Okay, though, doesn't even matter. It's fine though. We'll lower his speed. Machamp is probably gonna die here unless he hits himself with Confusion. He does hit himself with Confusion. Okay. Since we're faster, honestly, whatever. Okay. So he does end up using full restore. Okay, that's fine. I mean, now he's just completely slower than probably anyone on my team at the moment. I'm gonna go with Cross Chop. And he hits us with an Aerial Ace. That's fine. If we go down... Okay, so we don't go down. So what I'm gonna do... I'm just gonna go for another Cross Chop, honestly. And just finish him off. Probably would have been better if I just kept Rapidashing, but it's fine. Alright, now on to the next. Well, you're quite the adorable trainer, but you've also got a spine. Aha! I am Bertha. I have a preference for ground-type Pokemon. Well, would you show this old lady how much you've learned? Alright, so... Bertha could potentially be a problem for us. Because her first Pokemon that she starts out with is a Whiscash. And most likely does have Earthquake. So I started off with Gardevoir because Gardevoir has Magical Leaf. So I'm gonna try to go for a Calm Mind. I want to see how much damage. Okay, Aqua Tail is physical though, so we can take one more if he does use Aqua Tail again. Okay, we do get our citrus popped. I feel like we could do one more, but I'm not gonna risk it. So I'm gonna go for Magical Leaf. We do take him down. Okay. So now he's gonna send out Hippowdon, which is not actually her strongest Pokemon, but I'm gonna stay in. He's gonna set up the Samson, right? Is that what it is? Yeah. So I'm gonna go for a Magic Leaf. I believe we're +2 right now. So we should be able to do good damage. Okay, we end up one-shotting. We might be able to just sweep, honestly, with just the 2 Calm Minds set up. Rhyperior, this is her strongest Pokemon right now, level 55. Going for Magical Leaf again. I definitely would feel better if we had one more Calm Mind set up, but from the looks of it, it looks like we're doing pretty good without it. Gliscor. So Gliscor is actually ground flying. So Magic Leaf won't do as much. I probably should have switched, but I'm gonna go for a Psychic, honestly. Okay, Psychic was enough to one-shot him. Golem. I'm just gonna stay in and use Magical Leaf on him. He could have. I feel like he would not use Self-Destruct or Explosion or whatever, because it's the last Pokemon. Does he have sturdy? He does not have sturdy. Okay. Alright, so that's Bertha. Pretty simple. Okay. So now let's go take on Flint. Alright, so we got Flint here. I am not starting with Gyarados because Flint actually starts off with a Houndoom, and Houndoom could potentially have Thunderfang. So I'm using Machamp right now. Yo, trainer, you had me counting the days on my finger waiting for you to come. I heard from Volkner what you did in Sunnyshoire. You managed to light a fire in that guy's heart again. How could you not expect me to look forward to seeing you in battle? You're facing a fire-type Pokemon user with me. Let Flint see how hot your spirit burns. Okay. So we're going against Flint. Starts off with a level 52 Houndoom. So I'm gonna go for a Dynamic Punch. Goes for Sunny Day. Okay. And he does outspeed us. But if we don't kill him here, then potentially Houndoom gets confused, and then doesn't matter because we kill him. Okay. So I don't think anyone has like speed for Sunny Day, potentially Rapidash, honestly, but I'm gonna stay in. All right, so I'm gonna go for an earthquake. Solar beam. Okay. All right. Should have saw that coming. Didn't do that much though. That was like what 51 damage solar beam did to me. And we one shot it with earthquake. Okay. I'm gonna stay in with Machamp. And I'm gonna go for another earthquake. Since we I was gonna say since we outspeeded, if it survives, I might just go for a Rock Tomb, but he probably would have healed then. All right, so he has 2 more Pokemon now, right? Yeah, so he has Infernape and then I believe Magmortar, which is his ace. I'm gonna go for another Earthquake. He does outspeed me. So if we survive, since this is a Flare Blitz boosted by Sunny Day. Okay, we did survive. That recoil most likely was enough so that we could kill him with Earthquake. Let's see. Okay, yep. Alright, since we're already like pretty low, I am gonna okay, so it's crazy that Sunny Day is still out. I just want to see something real quick. Okay. I'm gonna switch out to Rapidash just because Rapidash won't get hit by any fire moves. I don't even know what Magmortar's like ability is. Let me look at it real quick. Magmortar has Flame Body, which is probably what it's gonna be. So because it has Flame Body, doesn't really mean anything. So I'm gonna go for a Stomp. I could have done Bounce, but I'm just gonna go for Stomp. So yeah, since he can't use any fire moves on me, he's gonna go for a Hyper Beam, which now he's on cooldown and Sunlight Faded. So I'm gonna get a free swap into Gyarados. And I'm gonna be able to, lower his attack right here. And then I don't know if I outspeed, but I'm gonna go for an Aqua Tail. And then we finish him off there. Flame Body doesn't even matter. We won the fight. Okay. Alright, so now we have one last final Elite Four member before we have to fight Cynthia. Okay, so we got Lucian now. Starting off with Scizor, number 1, so on our first slot. You timed your arrival well. I've just finished reading a book, you see. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Lucian. I am a user of the Psychic type. I must say, you've already proven yourself to be outstanding by coming this far. They say I am the toughest of the Elite Four. I'm afraid I will have to go all out against you to live up to the reputation. Alright, so he starts off with a level 53 Mr. Mime, which I'm assuming Mr. Mime is just going to be setting up like barriers and like light screens and all that. So I'm going with Scizor right now. If he's going to go for that, I'm just going to go for a Storage Stance. I'm going to go for another one. he's gonna attack me this time around, so I'm gonna go for X scissors. Let's see. Thunderbolts. Shouldn't do too much. Yeah. Okay, how much is X scissors gonna do? He does have like the reflect up. Doesn't even matter. We just one-shot him. Good job, Scizor. Alakazam. I don't know what Alakazam has against me. As to why he wants to send him out, I have no idea. I'm gonna go for another X Scissor. Most likely Alakazam outspeeds me. Yeah, Focus Blast. He missed? I'm guessing? And then we just one-shot him. That was weird. It said Focus Blast, but it didn't say that he missed. Did that text somehow get... Did I somehow not read it? Like... Okay. Well... That's what I was assuming he had. We're gonna do another X Scissor. Espeon does outspeed me. Psychic, we can handle another Psychic. As long as it's not a crit. Okay. Espeon goes down as well. And there's no more Reflect. I'm gonna stay in. There's no shot that Bronzong is faster than me. Okay, X Scissors. Okay. So now he has one final Pokemon. There's no more Light Screen. There's no more Reflect. He's sending out his Ace, level 59 Gallade. Now I know for sure he probably outspeeds me. Yeah, and he's gonna go for the Stone Edge, which will kill us here, most likely, right? No, we actually survive. Okay. We actually survive. And we one-shot him too. Okay, let's go. Good job, Scizor. You just wiped an entire elite member by yourself. With just 2 Swords Dance, too. However, that doesn't mean you're done with the Pokemon League. There remains the champion. I should warn you, the champion is far stronger than the Elite Four. Now go on, step through the doorway to your final battle. Alright, so this is the champion. Have you been keeping well? Thank you for Mint Coronet and for the Distortion World. I'm truly grateful. Together, you and your Pokemon overcame all the challenges you faced, however difficult. It means that you triumphed over any personal weaknesses too. The power you learned, I can feel it emanating from you. But that's enough talk. Let's get on with why you're here. As the Pokemon League champion, I accept your challenge. Cynthia is a hard fight. That's for sure. And we're not even matching with her strongest level though, so... It starts off with a level 58 Spiritomb. I'm gonna go for a Swords Dance here. Shadow Ball, how much is this gonna do? Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna go for another Swords Dance. Special defense went down. Okay, I'm gonna go for X Scissor. Okay, we one-shotted her Spiritomb. That's good. That's good. Let me just see what move this is. No, we're not doing that. Okay, so she's sending out her ace Pokemon right away. I'm gonna keep battling. So he's probably gonna try to use either Flamethrower or Earthquake on us. But I'm pretty sure he outspeeds us. So I'm just gonna try and go and do as much damage as I can. So I want to see what my strongest move is right now. If I go for Iron Head, I could potentially flinch, but I don't think I outspeed. So I mean, if he kills me with a flamethrower right here, then there's really nothing I can do. But if possible, I'm just gonna risk it then. I'm not gonna do anything, switch out or anything like that. Scizor did what he had to do against Spiritomb. Goes for Earthquake. Okay. That's still going to do a lot of damage. And we don't outspeed it, so. That probably kills us right here. We actually end up living. We one-shot her Garchomp! Yo! With just 2! I'm staying in. It's fine. I'm staying in. But yo, I did not think we were gonna do that. I'm okay, yeah. Scizor, I applaud you, man. You took care of her Spiritomb and her Garchomp, which was huge threats. Alright, I'm going for Jolteon. She might go for Miracles. But I mean, what else can I do here? I have all special attacking moves right now. So she's gonna go for a Miracle, and it's gonna do damage to us. Okay, how much back is this gonna do? We survive. If she does Miracle again because of that, I might. I feel like we kill with a Thunder, but that's if we hit. I'm gonna risk it. Going for Thunder and we missed. Okay, and she went for Dragon Pulse anyways. All right, Jolteon, you did what you can. You did what you could. All right, I'm gonna go into Gardevoir. And I'm gonna go for a Calm Mind. Goes for Surf. All of her moves are special, so they should do less damage once I start setting up some Calm Minds. Miracle, basically free. Set up a third Calm Mind. Yep. We're going to set up a fourth. And now, probably none of her moves should be able to do that much damage to us now. Alright, you know what? We're going to go for a fifth one now. And honestly, if we're faster than every Pokemon, then we'll be able to sweep everything now with just Gardevoir. I'm going for a Thunderbolt. I think that might actually just be GG's. Yep. We take out Milotic. Lucario, we're staying in. Lucario does have Shadow Ball. So if he outspeeds us with a, what was that, +5 Calm Mind, I think we should still be good. So we're gonna go for a Psychic. So he does outspeed us, okay. And he hit us with the only physical move. Or one of the only physical moves that he has. But we have a Citrus Berry and we should be able to kill him with the Psychic right here. Literally, her last two Pokemon all have special moves. I think it's just GG's now. Gardevoir actually just sweeps the rest of Cynthia's team. Yeah, we just go for Psychic again. It's half poison. And then her final Pokemon, Togekiss, which we're just gonna stay in. If Togekiss somehow outspeeds us and kills us, then that's fine because we have like 3 other Pokemon. But you know, yep. Gardevoir sweep, bro. The MVP of the Elite Four right now, Gardevoir and Scizor. I'm surprised that Scizor was able to take out Spiritomb and Garchomp before he got taken down. You were the most fun challenger in yep. You are now our newest champion. That's insane. We didn't even get to use our other Pokemon too. There was no need to. Our team just completely wiped her. And this was actually supposed to be one of the hardest champions or fights, especially in Platinum. Like that level, level 62 Garchomp was kind of scary to me, but I can't believe that we actually just one-shotted him. That was excellent. Truly an outstanding battle. You gave the support your Pokemon needed to maximize their power. Yep. And you guided them with certainty to secure victory. You have both passion and calculating coolness. Together, you and your Pokemon can overcome any challenge that may come your way. Those are the impressions I got from our battle. I'm glad I got to take part in the crowning of Sinnoh's new champion. Come with me, we'll take the lift. Can only one person take it at a time? The room ahead is the Hall of Fame. Abner, your last battle was splendid. Oh, hello, Professor Rowan. A child I enlisted for my Pokedex project has come this far. It's only natural that I come and witness the child's crowning glory. Abner, I shouldn't call you a child anymore. You've grown into a real champion. Professor, you still enjoy the enthusiasm kids bring to your research, don't you? Abner, step this way, please. Professor Rowan, please join us. It's been a long while since I last entered this room. If your last time here was when I became champion, then yes. That would be quite a long time ago. Abner, welcome to the Hall of Fame. Your names will be recorded for posterity here. What you are leaving are the memories of your adventures so far. It's time to record your names, you and your Pokemon. Remember, your Pokemon are partners that grew with you through many challenging battles. This machine will make a permanent record of your achievement. Yep. We got Scizor. Gyarados. Jolteon. Gardevoir. Rapidash. Machamp. League champion, congratulations. Yep. Well, guys, that is the end of this video. That's the end of the challenge. Could we beat Pokemon Platinum without Gen 4 Pokemon? And here's the answer. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun doing it, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. So, who knows what the next challenge is gonna be? But whenever we come across the next one, let's try to see if we can do our best to win it as well. So, leave a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.